Hello, everybody. Here is our next lesson. Today, we're going to finally get to a central idea in Romeo and Juliet based on our excerpts that we're going to be working with now. So, step one, okay, you are going to define the following words: fate, and then you will define the term free will. Okay, you could type your definitions to both of those terms in these boxes. Okay. We should have a pretty good idea of those terms from yesterday's work with the Rush song that we studied. Okay, so this should be review. It should not be new to you. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be analyzing some lines from the play and determine Romeo and Juliet's stance on free will / fate, and also the friar stance. So I'm going to actually add that in right now as an edit. Friar, Romeo and Juliet stance on free will. Okay, so let's just review what is fortune, because fortune does come up in the play a lot. Fortune is almost like a character in the play. So we want to remember that fortune is chance or luck as an external, random force affecting human affairs. That makes total sense for Romeo and Juliet. Some synonyms of fortune are destiny or chance. And we often hear the quote, "Fortune favored him." Okay, that's a famous quote. Now, fortune seems like a character in the play. Is fortune a matter of fate or free will? You should answer that question next here. If you know the definition of fate and free will, you should be able to answer that pretty easily. Then answer this question. If a character makes a comment about fortune, do they believe in fate or free will? Okay, so now once you're done, you could pause this and answer those questions. This is now we're getting into the real guts of what we're going to be doing here today. Okay, so is the prologue leaning towards fate or free will? Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured, piteous overthrows do with their death bury their parent strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage, to which if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. So, I've underlined and bolded two key phrases here that give us a hint as to whether this is fate or free will. So we have star-crossed lovers and death-marked love. Well, star-crossed means that their paths were bound to cross with one another. Okay, they were bound to cross. So that is a matter of fate. Also, the term death-marked love, or phrase, I should say, death-marked love, means that this love was marked for death, meaning it was bound to die or it was bound to kill the people that were involved in this love. So both of these are examples of fate because they show a clear design. They show that this was not a choice, that they did not have choice, that the love was bound to happen, as was the death of their love bound to happen. There was no way it wasn't going to happen. So that means that it is a matter of fate. Okay, there was no choice. It was a matter of fate. It was planned, it was destined, and it happened. Okay, so you could type the summary of my response into this box right here to the right. That's what it's there for. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to read slides 5, 6, and 7, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to bold and underline the phrases that you think show fate. Okay, I'll give you a hint. There's not really any free will in this, but I do want you to find the phrases that show fate, and then you're going to explain how they show fate in the box over here to the right, and you can double click and type in there. So you're going to do this on slides 5, on slide 6, and slide 7. Okay, and when you come in tomorrow, we will discuss the central idea based on what you found in the slides. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to send a comment on over to me or ask a question in Google Classroom. Other than that, have a good night and good luck.